honestly is not that big of a pullback. It shows you how strong Bitcoin is. This tariff, I mean, Bitcoin is not completely decoupled from the stock market, and it won't be because of the ETFs. The ETFs have them now made it a part of the stock market.
And that was their point, by the way.
Yep.
That was the control that they wanted, right? They
Yes,
were like,
yes.
we cannot have this independent financial system run amok and do whatever while we get no say in it, right? And
Yeah.
that's exactly what they wanted. And I really do believe, and I really do, and I'm curious. This is me kind of wondering and speculating about this, but look, buying an ETF of a BlackRock is like going to a gold shop store, right? And buying the gold from them and saying, hold on to the gold for me. Why did you
here's
buy
a piece of paper that says you own gold.
Yeah. And you're like, well, wait a minute. What happens if your house burns down? If your shop burns down? What happens to my gold? Right? What happens to my gold if your whole thing just blows up? They're like, no, trust me, bro. I got you. Trust me, bro. Right? And I wonder how much of that will shift also, where people are like, you know what? I want to take the money out of the ETF and I would just want to buy my own Bitcoin. Right? When that money starts getting extracted from the ETFs, I wonder how that plays out and how long that would even take to happen. But
well, I think, I mean, the cycle of adoption. I mean, most people,
it might be gone by then, Graham. But I do speculate about that. But
I mean, but that's sort of the cycle of adoption. People mostly get into crypto or Bitcoin, and they just buy it, and they don't. But a lot of people don't have a full understanding of it when they first buy it. And as I just have an ETF, or I just have it on some exchange, or it's a part of my portfolio. And then as they understand more about cold storage and cold wallets, then they'll go, I'm pulling that out of there. And then like a lot of people got educated about that 2.5 years ago with the FTX thing, and their money was stuck on BlockFi or whatever, one of those places. So it'll be interesting to see. Because again, like I was saying, I think the tariff thing, if Bitcoin was a lot weaker, it would have pulled back to 55 or 60, or rather than the lowest it went was 79. So I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to see what happens. And